definition that would.
Does someone who
would you
sweeps
agree?
does someone who sweeps the floor that in a facility that makes solar panels, is that a green job?
Shall I?
I'll give that to
Mr.
Jack,
Galvin?
if you don't mind.
We have a two-part definition for
We already
green
had the briefing on that, so
Right.
just answer the question.
So
If you're sweeping the floor in a solar panel production facility, is that a green job?
If you ask me for the number of healthcare jobs in the United States, I'll give you the employment from the healthcare industry. That'll include
Mr.
nurses and doctors.
Mr. Galvin, you did not want to come here as a witness. You are not a delighted witness. So let's go through this. I asked you a question. You know the answer. Would you please answer it? If you sweep the floor in a solar panel facility, is that a green job?
Yes.
Thank you. If you drive a hybrid bus, public transportation, is that a green job?
According to our definition, yes.
Thank you. What if you're a college professor teaching classes about environmental studies?
Yes.
What about just any school bus driver?
Yes.
What about the guy who puts gas in the school bus?
Yes.
How about employees at a bicycle shop?
I guess I'm not sure about that.
The answer is yes, according to your definition, and you've got a lot of them. What about a clerk at the bicycle repair shop?
Yes.
What about someone who works at an antique dealer?
I'm not sure about that either.
The answer is yes. Those are recycled goods. They're antiques. They're used. What about someone who works at the Salvation Army in their clothing recycling and furniture?
Right, because they're selling recycled goods.
What about somebody who opened a store to sell rare manuscripts?
What industry is that?
People sell rare books and manuscripts, but they're rare because they're old, so they're used.
Okay.
What about workers at a consignment shop?
That's a green job.
Does the teenage kid who works full-time at a used record shop count?
Yes.
How about someone who manufactures railroad rolling stock, basically train cars?
I don't think we classified the manufacture of rail cars as
48.8% of jobs in manufacturing rail cars counted, according to your statistics. About half of the jobs that are being used to build trains. Okay, how about, just one more here, what about people who work in a trash disposal yard? Do garbage men have green jobs?
Yes.
Okay. I apologize. The real last is, how about an oil lobbyist? Wouldn't an oil lobbyist count as having a green job if they are engaged in advocacy related to environmental issues?
Yes.
Thank you.